Philadelphia, we will be live in your city July 25th at City Winery, ironically. Just want to let you guys know, Rocky is my favorite movie. I love that one with Mark Wahlberg where he's like a bartender and then he makes the Philadelphia Eagles. Everything to do with Philly is my favorite in the entire world.
That was a Rocky movie?
Well, no, it was Rocky and then the Mark Wahlberg one where he plays for the Eagles. Those are my two favorite movies ever.
Yeah.
So, Philadelphia, we love you. Tickets available now, newroyalmall.com. Get them.
No worry now.
Rory, I know you've been having a tough time relaxing once you get home, once we're done podding.
Yeah.
Got the perfect solution for you.
What's that?
The Sleepy Time Advanced THC Gummies from Mood.
Okay.
Amazing. Gives you the perfect amount of chill, relaxation. I think you should try it.
I definitely need it. Plus, the gelato vape pen has been helping me in the morning with my creativity.
Mhm.
So anything mood related, I'm on board. Add more relaxation to your summer plans with Mood. For a limited time only, get 20% off your first order and a free THCA pre-roll. Go to hellomood.com, use promo code RoryMall. That's hellomood.com, code RoryMall for 20% off your order and a free THCA pre-roll.
So you ended up in a group chat.
Wait, out the gate we're doing this?
Yeah, I love shit like this. So you ended up in a group chat.
I was being connected. Like when you have to put someone in a group chat, it's like, just connecting everyone.
Yeah.
Crazy times last night. Can't wait to work together. Let's make magic.
Did you meet the person at the party?
Yes.
Okay, all right. That's not as bad. I thought you didn't meet the person and you just got thrown into a group text with somebody like.
No, I did meet the person.
Cold turkey. Getting thrown in a group text cold turkey is like.
It was cold turkey.
But you met the person, so it wasn't really cold turkey.
He didn't reply. I waited for a while. And then I saw that there was no reply coming, so I didn't want to make Julian feel bad. So I was just like, peace. Great to meet you last night.
Peace.
You know what that
means?
I
always say peace.
That means that person doesn't really fuck with Julian like that.
They seemed kind of cool.
Nah.
All right, for context, me, Demaris, and Julian went to Kaylani's album
Shout out to
release
Kaylani
party.
Album on DSP's Now Crash is the name of it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the beautiful, talented Kaylani.
Wrote an entire song about you. 8 is going crazy. She has a whole hook about you.
Come on, man. Don't do that.
That has to be your IG theme song. Anytime you post, it just has to be
real with that
the
song.
hook is her just saying 8. He at 8.
Word?
It's all about you.
Kaylani giving me my soundtrack for the song. Man.
All right, calm down.
That's my sound. Why you, Baby D? Don't.
All right, my bad.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, shout out to Kaylani. Album is great. Crash, the actual song, album title, song shit. That's my favorite joint on there. It's cool. Shout out to Kaylani.
Love
Happy for her. Know what she had to go through to even get this out and the back and forth she had to go with her political views and how some people in that building do not believe in those.
Right.
So, respect to her.
They have political views, just
the opposite.
Just the opposite. Their views don't align. That's all.
Yes.
So shout out to Kaylani.
It didn't shock me that there wasn't too many people from the building at the release party.
Yeah, naturally.
I was sitting there, I was like, I've been to a couple Kaylani album releases in my life.
Yeah.
And the whole building was here.
Yeah.
And it's not like she's dropped off sales-wise or anything.
Right.
She's doing great.
Right.
Why aren't y'all here?
Political views.
But album's awesome. I'm here to support it. Atlantic, don't get mad at me. I'm not sure which side you guys are on with that conflict over there, but I can assume.
We know. We can take a guess.
We're plugging the album.
Yeah,
so
that's all.
Don't be mad at us.
Kaylani.
Everybody.
So y'all went to the party. How was the event? How did Kaylani look? How did she smell?
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. Fruits and berries?
She smells so good.
She looks like it.
It was a cool album release because, all right, they did it at Harbor. So I was a little nervous because Harbor is like, for those that don't know or don't live in New York, it's like one of the more clubby clubs.
Yeah.
If you would think of the
That's
most
the one off the west
stereotypical.
side?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a junior One Oak
Yeah.
to some degree.
Mhm.
I don't dislike the venue, but you just know when you're going there, it's going to be a club experience for sure.
Mhm.
But it was all her fans. Like, it wasn't no industry shit. I walked in and it was hundreds of people just staring at the DJ booth waiting for Kaylani to come.
I would have been.
What wasn't no industry shit at all. Wasn't the whole private whatever. Yeah, she just did some shit for her fans for that.
She performed?
Sort of, like perform at a club.
Okay.
Type thing. But Julian was in his Atlantic bag, finding any assistant that happened to show up.
You know what?
Did he have his shades on?
Nah.
No, I don't.
He didn't have his shades.
No, he didn't have his shades.
He didn't have his shades on.
Maybe when I left, he put them on.
He had them.
They was in the pocket.
He was in his pocket. He had them.
I went over. So Rory, I dipped off. So Rosie was there. Shout out to Rosie. Rosie was there, and I dipped off into the Kaylani's section
Of
over
course
there.
you
I was
did.
like, Anyway, me and Rosie dipped off, and Julian and Rory were like somewhere else, like just mingling. And then Rory came and was like, yo, like I'm leaving. I just want to make sure you're okay. And then I suddenly look up and Julian's in the section. And I'm like, where did Julian come from? He like, yo, this person is from Atlantic. Connect with them. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you and your full, like this your family, your real family.
Y'all got to get coffee tomorrow.
Yeah. You have to.
In the morning.
Yeah.
Like, let's not even go to sleep. Let's just all go out tonight and then continue to network tomorrow morning.
So he throws you in a group text with somebody from Atlantic.
Well, I don't think the guy was from Atlantic. He was a nice guy.
Is he from America?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I didn't.
What the
He was white, so naturally I didn't ask. I just assumed he was a proud patriot.
Yeah.
of the Aryan race.
I didn't have to think like
Yeah.
this guy can't be American.
Yeah.
But yeah, that next morning was weird.
Mm.
I don't like being in group chats where no one replies after you connect someone.
Were you hungover?
Not really.
Well, first of all, I haven't been in a club since y'all took an actual club since y'all took me to Highland Room for my birthday. And I also don't even consider that a real club. Like, because of the vibe and everybody just knows each other. So
When we were in LA?
Yeah, that's the last time I've been in a club. I don't go to clubs.
That might have been the last time I was in a club too.
Yeah.
That's not the last time Demaris was in a club.
I promise
I feel
you,
like we
don't go.
clowned you for some shit you posted when you was dancing at a party.
No, a party, but a party in a
in Tulum.
club. I don't be in clubs. Like a real club where you standing on couches. No, I be in lounges, hookah lounges, bars, or like parties that people I know are like throwing, but not clubs, not a club atmosphere.
My bad. I had you.
So
twisted.
yeah, you got me twisted. It's cool.
My bad.
So we went, we were drinking, and again, were you hungover? I was fucked up the next day. I did nothing. I was supposed to start training for my 5K. I laid on my couch.
That
I just don't
5K
think I
gonna
drank
whoop
as
your
much
ass.
as y'all did, I guess.
I was fucking Rosie.
It was the tequila reposado, and I don't really like reposado like that. So I really didn't drink that much.
You hate color, don't you?
I don't see it, so it's tough. I had to ask which one, if it was reposado or blanco.
Yeah. I feel you.
Rory,
Especially in a dark club. You can't
Yeah.
see what it is.
You can't see what
You
it
can
is.
smell it, though.
Yeah.
Rory introduced me to Kayani.
So, all right, if you haven't been in a club since the last time we were in LA, when you dropped the ball with Damson, she dropped the ball again with Kaylani.
Mm.
You're 0 for 2 at the club with your crushes.
Kayani was there with her girlfriend.
Yeah, but you could have been like, they might be into that.
Also, it was a club atmosphere. Like, it's her release party. It was too much going on. Like,
It was a lot.
give me time. But she did kiss my cheek, though. I love her.
You ain't washed your
Ain't
face
washed
3
it
days.
since.
I smell it.
I could feel the fluster over
Oh, yeah.
Demaris during that.
Mm.
You know,
It
I
was
was
a good
still
moment, though.
cool. I was still cool with it. Julian, like, hey, you're not gonna. I'm like, yo, y'all be thirsty. Like, chill. I played a long game. Like, I'm cooling.
I played a long game. What is this?
All right, so tell me your plan.
Yeah. Let's
Come on,
hit
give me
long
the
game.
6 month to year.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Let me hear how you gonna play the back nine. Let me.
Yeah. What you gonna
Let me
dirty
hear.
Mac on her girl or
Yeah,
something?
like,
Try
how
to
you
break them
gonna-
up?
I played a long game. Yeah.
No,
all
but
right.
for real, she was super sweet. Her team
Oh,
was
she's
sweet.
so
Shout out
nice.
to her manager. That
Yeah.
her entire team was
No,
sweet.
I
Dave-
never met Kaylani.
Really?
No,
Oh, okay.
I never met her. I think I seen her.
But you know David. He
Dave
her
Free?
manager. No.
Oh,
David Ali.
oh yeah, I know Dave Ali. Yeah.
No, I was not asking if you knew Dave Free.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he took care of everyone.
Oh, okay. Shout out to David Ali.
Yeah.
Um.
I feel like you and Kaylani would get along.
No, for sure. Kaylani is like the one of the prototypical like girlfriend. Like she's into like all of the things that I'm probably into, sports, obviously music, fashion, art. Like she's on her health kick and her fruits and veggies and things like that.
You
Yeah, I
love
think she might be
Oakland, too?
vegan now. Possibly.
I think so. Yeah, I think she might be vegan. Kaylani is we was talking about Kaylani for years. Kaylani is one of the artists that we watched over the years, and like her evolution has been like, into motherhood and all of that. Like she's been a pleasure to watch grow as an artist, as a woman. And she's always seems to like every time you see her, her spirit and her energy is always like beautiful. Like so Kaylani is one of those artists that I will always support.
Yeah, because that first mixtape came out. Was she like 17?
Yeah,
Something like that?
Yeah.
Like we legitimately watched her to grow up
Yeah,
with these albums.
for sure.
So,
For sure.
no, I was happy for her. It was a great night and got us out to a club for the first time.
Right. That
God
was,
knows
but
how.
we didn't, I think if we knew it was at a club, we wouldn't have gone. We didn't know it was at a club.
Also, like, did you bring it up or did Julian bring it up initially before I texted them?
What do you mean? Oh, I brought it up because
Okay.
my homegirl invited me first. And then I had brought it up like, Rory, you're not going because I know the relationship you have with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I texted her and her manager, like thinking, all right, it's a few hours before the shit. They not gonna reply to me.
Yeah.
Within 2 seconds, how many passes y'all need? I was like, fuck, now I have to go.
Yeah. You gotta commit to it now. Now you done sent that out there. The passes are available.
And they wanted to go, so
I know
bet.
Rory really
It was
fuck
walking
with them.
distance from where I was at, so.
Rory really fuck with them people because, like, you know, getting Rory out the house is like tough. But he was like, all right, fuck it, we out. Like, we get a babysitter. He was ready. I was like, oh shit, like you really gonna? I was waiting for him to cancel. Like I went home, like chilled for a second, and he was like, nah, like meet us here at 10. I'm like, okay, check Rory out.
I know I like Kayani because I contemplated coming back to the city and going. Like Rory texted me, and I read it. He was like, yo, you uptown already? You home? I was like, yeah. Then I was like, yo, but I'll come back just because I like Kayani like that. I want to go.
Why I texted you, because if it was anyone else, I don't even think you would have replied to my text.
Yeah, nah. But I was like, damn, like, you know, when you laying down and you watching TV, I'm like, damn, I fuck with Kayani, but to get dressed and go back outside, nah, man. I was like, I'm gonna have to pass on this one. But next time, no, I'll definitely pull up because, like I said, I never met Kayani and she's somebody that I support. So
yeah, and I mean, outside of being cool with them, I love the stance she's taken.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
I want to support it as much
why,
as I can.
That's why I fuck with Kayani.
But yeah, that was the week. Also, on top of that, it's been a busy week for me for being outside.
Mm-hmm.
Also, had a little. I mean, my second one. It's not my first video vixen experience, but you know, I had a video drop over the past few days where I got back in my video vixen bag. You know, sometimes you gotta stop being the artist and then just be the eye candy,
the muse. Yeah,
the muse. Don't call me a muse. I was not their muse.
You a muse, bro. What you talking about?
So yeah, a few weeks ago, I filmed a video with Black Odyssey and Joey Badass for Black Odyssey's next album, and I kind of got in my acting bag a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
When I did Emotional Oranges down in Miami, it was more of a cameo. You know, I was trying to figure out how to drive a Bentley for the first time and stop at a mark, which was one of the most difficult fucking things in the world.
Yeah,
that was cool. This, I have some acting chops in this. I'm yelling at kids. I'm smacking desks.
Oh, you getting into your dad bag.
Yeah, I mean, look at the sweat. That's actually Kia's sweater vest.
You and your girl wear the same size? Nice.
I mean, it's a baggy.
Oh, okay.
It's like a baggy sweater vest.
Oh, she wears well, oversized. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's not it's not like some shit she'd wear in Miami.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, you and your girl with the same size?
No, it's something she thrifted. It's an oversized sweater.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So instead of going out and buying something, I was like, oh yeah, this shit will work perfect.
Yeah.
But this was fun, man. Had a lot of fun with Juwan and Joey. This was just a good day.
Shout out to Black Odyssey. Shout out to Joey Badass.
Can I play a little clip just to see what you working with?
I mean, it's
see
cool.
See what your swag is.
Art is to be debated, so it's cool. Y'all can get a little taste.
I promise you she didn't get you wet.
And you know I don't play with notes in my classroom like that.
I said no talking.
My man's just smoking a cigarette. You worried about talking?
Yeah, probably bad teaching at that point. Totally ignored the guy that was smoking a cig.
Yeah, no, you can
smoking
smoke.
a cig. No windows were open.
Yeah,
smoking
no.
a cig in a detention classroom.
Yeah, love it. High school.
Not even
New
a
York.
vape, a real cig. Like,
But it had me thinking, like, Emotional Oranges cameo aside, are we allowed to have the verses now between me and Maul? Granted, I wasn't smoking hookah in a car with Daniel, but I mean, I really feel like I gave my all to this role.
I wasn't smoking either. I can promise you that. I actually voted against doing that, but whatever. I was outvoted.
Yeah. Then you guys went to go play like poker or something.
Yeah, we had a poker night, guys' night out, poker night at the club. And Daniel left his phone. Well,
with Drea,
I left my phone. She thought it was Daniel's phone, but it was my phone. And she went through my phone and saw some text messages and shit. You know how that shit goes.
this mixy ass music video. Like when I think about this a mixy ass music
this
video.
is a podcast video.
Right. Like
There's so many podcasters in this video. Yo, when the girl lead talent, the bad bitch in the video is also a podcaster. It's hilarious. Like,
yeah, we have fun.
like you're in the pod culture. With,
100%.
if you try to get this cast together.
100%.
No, this was a great video. I just feel like though,
look at the walk-in.
yeah, it's crazy.
It's just a nasty.
It's like the blood version of the belly intro.
It's a lot of legends in that shot right
Oh,
there.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Nasty ass crew.
Shout out to JD. Shout out to Division. Shout out to Justice.
I just feel like with mine, I was guiding the youth and like really caring about the future because the kids are our future,
Mhm.
and you're just out here doing fuck shit, helping your man cheat on his girl.
No,
So
it
I mean,
wasn't-
I feel like in this first round of the verses, I think I'm the culture
nah, because you was like hating on like the youth, like
for smoking cigs.
yeah, congregating and smoking cigs, and I was helping a friend through a rough time, and you know,
A rough time he put
yeah,
himself
like
in.
I had to take him out, get him out the house, you know what I mean, like let him get some energy off, and then I got him back home to his girl safe and sound,
Mm-hmm.
and it was my phone, so he wasn't cheating. It was my phone that she found on the table and started breaking shit, thinking it was his. So
Well, if anyone wants to go laugh at me, Black Odyssey, Joey Badass, Stank Rose. I'd like to consider myself the lead, but
yeah,
I'll let the fans
You
decide.
want to be humble, yeah, I get it. You be humble.
I'll let the
yourself.
people decide who the lead of that video was.
I
I mean,
feel
Joey Badass is cool. He doing all right, I guess.
Yeah, he does. All right,
But-
with stuff. His acting is okay. You know what I mean?
That was a fun day too, because I think it was right when Push-Ups dropped.
Mm-hmm.
I think when we shot that, like that weekend.
Yes, it was. Push-ups.
Yeah.
Taylor Made might have dropped too.
Taylor May might have been out.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a fun combo I'll keep to myself between me and Joey about that entire thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a fun video set to argue rap for 3 fucking hours. Like
Arguing
we-
rap with Joey Badass it just sounds like some funny shit.
And like, especially when you only have so much time because they shot it in a school in Lower East Side. You only have so much fucking time.
Yeah.
We're sitting there just arguing like, hey, guys, we need you guys like to be on set and do a fucking video. And
Mhm.
we sitting here arguing about fucking, is this gonna be the next Nas and Ho?
No, definitely not.
I know they surpassed it.
Yeah, I think so.
But anyways, yeah, that was my week. Oh yeah, then on top of speaking of Hov and Nas, unreleased collab to come. You had this on your phone?
No,
Since 99?
no.
This wasn't something you guys heard in the office of Shaq featuring
I
Jay-Z
think
and Nas unreleased?
I feel like I think hip hop or Biggs might have had this song and played it in the house years ago. I definitely I'd never had the record, but I think I heard this record like years ago though.
Doesn't Shaq and Nas have a song out? Or Shaq and Hov already?
I think so.
Or
Damn,
maybe
that
it was Kobe and Nas had a song?
no Shaq. Probably Shaq. This was like 94.
That would make sense.
This was like early 90s.
I mean, listen, I'm on the side of thinking Shaq was never that bad of a rapper. So
No, Shaq is
I'm definitely gonna listen to this album.
I mean, a lot of people feel like, Dame Lillard might be the best rapper,
Yeah.
basketball player. And I'm not mad at that, but Dame don't have the features or the songs. Like, you Can't Stop the Rain is probably bigger than any song Dame Lillard ever put out.
Who would be your top 5 basketball player and rapper combo? Does J. Cole count since he kind of played sort of professional?
I guess we could kind of get Cole in there.
That's a professional.
Yeah, but if we do
it's
that-
not the NBA, but it's.
But if we do that, he's obviously the best rapper out of the guys. But on the side of basketball player, he's obviously the worst out of the guys.
Yes, I mean,
So it's like
I don't think Cole and Shaq really
yeah,
match
like-
up well
yeah,
on the
like,
court, but
or Cole and Lillard, like, you know what I'm saying? Or Cole and Kobe, or Cole and fucking Iverson.
or
like,
Cole and Master P.
right. So
I would have Master P really high on that list. He played in the NBA.
Ballers.
yeah, he played a preseason game.
Iverson wasn't that bad of a rapper.
No, he wasn't.
Ron Artest wasn't terrible either, even though we all laughed at it. But if
Yeah.
like you went and what was he? True poet, true warrior poet.
I'm never laughing at Ron Artest. So it's
Oh
like,
no! What?
you know what I mean? But whatever. He's the greatest as far as
I would never even hold a beer around him.
Yeah, he's the greatest as far as I'm concerned. But
What was
Cole's
his
up
name
there.
again?
Meta?
No, but what was his rap name? Wasn't it like True Warrior Poet?
True Warrior, something like that. True
Yeah, okay.
Warrior something.
He has some joints, and I like the guys from Queensbridge that he like was rapping with.
Yeah. No, he kept it all the way Queens. 100%.
It was just
He kept
anyone
it-
from his building.
Yeah, he kept it all the way.
The beat is playing if you want to rap.
Yeah, like, yo, come downstairs and lay a verse.
He had all that do bars that was kind of dope. Bars was dope from Queens that he was rapping with.
Mm-hmm.
That's been a big crossover that people really don't acknowledge that much. I guess I'd put Dame at number 1. Basketball ability versus rapping ability, I think Damian Lillard is probably the best out of all of them. And then Shaq is a very close, very, very close second.
I don't know.
Shaq got hits though. Dame don't got hits.
This is what I'm saying. So when you say you got Dame over Shaq, let's look at it. Shaq won championships. He won league MVP.
He's like one of the greatest players. All right.
So we got that solidified. And then if we go to the music side, he got bigger features.
I could probably rap that whole Kazam verse.
I don't know why you would do that, but you understand what I'm saying? Like Shaq to me he's probably the best one.
Yeah.
Dame could rap his ass off. Actually, I'm surprised at how good Dame could really rap. Like, it's fucking crazy that he raps that good. But Shaq got hit records. He got crazy features. And he got world championships and league MVPs. Like, so I got to go with Shaq.
I feel like we're doing our man's a disservice.
Who?
KD.
Yeah, but KD don't really, he play with the rap. He takes
a J-Elect flow and just fills in his life.
Yeah, like he don't really like rap for real.
That last freestyle KD put out like 2-3 weeks ago, that shit was good.
Yeah, no, it was real good.
I was actually kind of shocked at how good KD was. It was really good.
KD rap like, he kind of to me sound like a mix of like Dom Kennedy. You can obviously hear a little J-Elect flow.
Definitely a lot of J-Elect.
But Shaq, man, like his shit we talking about over 30 years ago and these records still sound good.
You think Shaq wrote his shit?
Definitely.
Yeah. I think so.
He definitely wrote his shit. Yeah. No, Shaq could rap. Like he could rap for real.
Did Dave East ever play overseas?
No.
Okay. Well, he played college ball.
Yes.
All right. Dave could be sort of in the conversation.
Yeah, you can put Dave East in there.
Not professional, but yeah. Yeah.
But to me, I like he never played in any leagues or anything like that. But to me, the best rapper, basketball player outside of
Chris
obviously
Brown.
NBA guys, no, little Dirk.
Okay.
Dirk,
by far.
He has like Allen Houston form. Like he's
listen. When I seen little Dirk playing ball, I thought it was fake.
That was the first AI video.
I'm like, this is proof that niggas in the hood just need opportunity. This nigga, he should be playing ball.
I mean, Kiss tried to tell us someone up north was better than Jordan.
I believe it.
I'm yelling.
Like if you see little Dirk like really playing ball in the gym, like you would be like, bro, why are you rapping?
Yeah. Quavo's up there. Matter of fact, Gilly's up there.
Gilly, yeah.
Gilly, Surf. I've seen both them play ball in person.
Little Dirk is his talent is like, bro, why did you choose rap?
Listen, I saw Quavo's highlights from basketball and football when he was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I get it. He's part of one of the most legendary rap groups of all time, but he should have like stuck that out.
Yeah.
Quavo was nice.
It's always fun when you see guys play ball that you didn't know could play ball. And
yeah, like you would never.
And then see guys play ball that always say they could play ball and then find out they can't.
They can't? Oh no. That's...
Playing sports will humble you.
But this is like, I feel like it's the younger generation with this, because if you've ever seen Ho try to throw a football or 50 try to throw a baseball, it's like you guys so crack your whole childhood. You've never done anything athletic.
You guys picked something else. Like you niggas was pitching crack.
50 was selling crack and boxing.
Yeah.
Put any type of football, baseball, anything in his hand is going to be a nightmare.
Nasty.
But I'm excited for the Shaq release. That song comes out tonight, Demaris, or the whole album?
The whole album comes out tonight.
Shaq
we get a whole Shaq album tonight?
Yes, a whole Shaq album.
Wait, so I get to watch the debate and then listen to the Shaq album?
You can't stop the
love
rain.
this simulation.
That's fucking crazy. Shaq is putting out an album in 2024.
I don't want to go down a whole Drake rabbit hole, but he has 2 records coming out tonight too, right?
Yes, he has 2 records coming out, and he had The Leak come out.
Yeah, The Leak with Dave.
Which is 2 new records?
He's on Camila Cabello's album twice. Camila Cabello, pop star, has an album coming out.
Okay, so he has verses coming out tonight.
Yeah.
Yes, 2 verses, yeah.
And then the Dave shit leaked today. I don't know if Dave's gonna hold that or not, but it did leak on Twitter. It didn't have a song title, it just said Drake and Dave, but it was the full record.
Dave from the UK? Fire.
I like Dave a lot.
I like Dave a lot, yeah. I fuck with Dave.
I'm very interested in what this Little Yachty and James Blake album is gonna sound like. I'm a little nervous.
Why?
I don't know.
Little Yachty's last album, though, Let's Start Here.
Yeah, I liked it.
The sound was a little different from, what we expected.
Yeah.
So this
felt like our sound.
You said it felt like our sound?
Rory, let it go.
I like the
Oh
album.
yeah, I forgot.
I like the album and I like
forgot
Yachty.
That was his stance.
All right.
Like, yo, he took who drums you said he took?
Child.
Yo, that was the funniest shit ever. I'll never forget Rory said that.
I still stand by.
He
I still
stands on
stand
it.
by the shit.
No, I'm not mad at you.
And I like Yachty.
Yeah.
And I like that.
That
album's
I
dope.
think he did really well with that sound.
Yeah.
It just felt like, I don't think Yachty bit Child. I just think somebody around him or one of his producers may have been inspired.
And I also think that Yachty is very aware of who Child is.
Oh, for sure. No, Yachty's
Everybody
definitely
knows
tapped in.
Yachty is
Yachty
tapped.
is.
He's very aware of the sound that's going on, the sound that's, coming up now. Like Yachty is one of those guys that, he keeps his finger on the pulse of what's coming. So
Yeah, he's one of those that even sometimes I'm not the biggest fan of everything he drops. I look at him as like one of the better A&Rs or the better like EPs.
Mhm.
Like he could be your lifestyle coach and put your entire project together.
Mhm.
So I respect him for that. This James Blake thing, I don't know.
yeah.
Well, that's why it's called
As-
Bad Cameo. Aha.
The pairing isn't weird. Like James Blake works with rappers all the time. I mean, he has shit on Freddie Gibbs albums that are crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know what direction they want to take. As a James Blake fan, but also a James Blake hater because my girl likes him. I didn't particularly love the last James Blake project, and it's the first time I've never liked a James Blake album.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just curious where they're gonna go.
I like when artists do things like this that we would never probably pair together. I like when they do shit like that.
If you go through
Like, you gotta
James'
do
rap
something-
catalog, he is one of the best producers in the last 10 years as far as rap shit goes.
Yeah.
With what he's done. So I'm curious what him and Yachty are gonna do.
Yeah, I want to hear the sound that they cooked up in the studio. I definitely want to hear what they did with this.
And by the time you guys are listening to this, all this music is out. So we're just, predicting at this point. I heard this Roddy Ricch song is like a smash.
Really?
That's what-
9-1. Is it a song or the album coming
It's a
out?
song.
It's a song.
Yeah.
Roddy is he's one of the guys that I'll be real. He kind of disappointed me. I had
High hopes.
high expectations for Roddy
Same.
Ricch very early. Especially what was the song, The Box?
Yeah, I mean, it was-
Cool by the lot. Tell him
it's like-
fuck, 12 fuck, swap.
The biggest
Yeah,
song of
but
that
when
year.
but even that album was dope.
Yeah.
So coming off of that, I felt like Roddy Ricch was one of the artists that was like, okay, this is one of the guys, because I used to even tweet about it, like, yo, Roddy Ricch is not talked about in the conversations of the next wave enough.
It's his last album was not it. He even went, which I respected. He went and did a press run saying he didn't even fucking like it.
Mhm.
It's nowhere near over for Roddy Ricch. All of us gave him grace for that last project.
Mhm.
Like, it's cool. You had a lot going on.
Yeah.
It was almost like on some Fetty Wap shit. I'm not comparing the two. Everyone relax.
Yeah.
But like as far as that climb, like he had everything in front of him and it was like, all right, we need an album. And it was
Mhm.
like, fuck, all right, here you go. Because
Yeah.
a lot of shit felt like very unfinished and like
Mhm.
he just threw the shit together.
Mhm.
He's working with Terrace Martin now, back with Mustard. Like I have very high hopes for Roddy Ricch. And I don't think anyone is sitting here like it's over for him. I think everyone's gonna come right back to how much we love him with this next project.
Yeah,
I-
I'm looking forward to it because he was one of the guys that I had really, really thought was like gonna be one of the staples. Everybody was gonna have him on a feature.
Yeah.
Like I thought Roddy Ricch was gonna be.
He's not even 25, right?
Yeah, but it's
He
not,
might be a little
in
older
this
than that.
in this era, it doesn't matter when it comes to stuff like that because music, the changeover happens so fast and these artists come in and out. So if you don't have like the masses talking about you, the casual fans, which I feel like the majority of rap fans now are casual fans, if you don't have the casual fans talking about you in a moment, like once you lose that momentum, it's way harder to get it back.
Well, people have been speaking really highly. I think it's this single. I don't know if maybe it's the second single,
Mhm.
but everyone I've spoken to says Roddy Ricch has a smash. Like
I hope he does. I want really good things.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
I wanna
'Cause
hear it.
I'm
I
a-
fuck with Roddy.
So do I.
He's super talented.
Lupe Fiasco is dropping an album tonight.
can't wait for that.
Samurai.
Mhm.
Of course, the name of Lupe's album is Samurai.
That's almost like calling it Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah,
It's like a self-titled album.
Yeah, exactly.
Lucky Day is dropping Algorithm.
Can't wait for that. Love the first two records. And some of the stuff I heard prior to sounded really good.
And Megan is dropping Megan. There's a lot of albums coming out tonight.
Yeah. A shit ton. Even the Boldy James and Conductor
Yeah.
joint is a full project too, right?
Yep, it is.
Shout out to Boldy. Shout out to Conductor. Definitely, that's.
Oh,
Boldy
this
James
is a
and
good music Friday.
I'm glad I'm getting over this little cold I got so I could smoke tonight. A Boldy and Conductor album.
First of all, you're not putting up smoke in the air for them. You're putting up for your God, Big Don. That's why you putting smoke in there.
Oh, I mean, come on, man. That's like I cleaned the whole crib for this debate. Like I cleaned up, I Windexed everything. Like I got
You Windex shit that wasn't even glass.
Yeah, I lit the Palo Santo. What's that? I lit all of that shit. Oh man, it's lit tonight. The debate tonight.
I heard you and Sleepy Hollow are hosting Little Sister.
That was
that is fucking
me, Chef G, Sleepy Hollow,
Amber Rose.
We hosting and Amber Rose. We hosting Little Sister the after party for the debate. Pull up, you know what I'm saying? Get a table, come fuck with us. But yeah,
Get a table.
The debate is tonight. So it's already a lot of fuck shit around it happening, man. No audience.
That's sick.
Like, come on, no audience at the debate.
That's gonna feel like, and I'm not shitting on the battle rappers during COVID because they had to do what they had to do. But those battles without the crowd,
terrible,
were very tough to watch.
Yeah.
They was doing what they had to do.
Yeah.
But like COVID's done.
Yeah.
Put people in those fucking seats.
Yeah, it's just they gonna try to anything to try to, turn the tide and, make it awkward. But I think that no matter what they try to do, no matter what happens, I think that the American people, the voters, because not everybody in America votes, but the voting Americans.
Well, only the immigrants vote.
Well, that's why they let them in there, all Democrats. But I do think that the people are kind of leaning towards Donald Trump no matter what. I feel like that. I feel like they.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so, man. I think
it's pretty fucking split and
no.
I think
fuck no. Split?
This is just going to be an interesting night. This might be
the
wildest debate in presidential history. I mean,
without a doubt. I'm surprised they let.
I wasn't around for like Lincoln and like that whole thing, but
yeah.
I mean, I feel like this one's probably high up there.
I
watched Bob Dole. No one cares.
At one point, we didn't even think they were going to let this debate happen.
I thought it was a joke. Like the way people post fake flyers and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is just people fucking around.
Yeah.
There's no way that the two of these guys are going to sit and have a conversation.
The same way I felt about Chief Keef going back to Chicago, and I was like, "There's no way they're gonna let that."
That is more possible in my brain at that point than it was. For them to debate.
I did not think this was gonna happen. But if you're listening to this now, the debate already happened. And I'm just, I can't wait to watch it tonight. I can't wait to get home and just see the fuckery.
Well, Biden rejected the drug test,
naturally,
which is the funniest fucking thing to go into a political debate. Demanding a drug test.
Because they're going to have them, they're going to have them jacked up on Adderall.
The world has to be laughing at us.
Bro,
of course they are.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
And yeah,
I'm laughing.
Biden is going to be on Illuminati level Adderall. But I always thought Trump was on Illuminati level Adderall. He'd be tweeting at 4 a.m. every fucking day. Like, he's on the toilet tweeting. He's on Adderall for sure.
Yeah.
He has runny poops and he's always awake. That's an Adderall person.
It's gonna be great to watch. This is gonna be so fun. I think all of this shit is just comical. So to see it tonight.
Who's like doing the moderating thing for CNN? Did they?
I forgot the guy's name. Yeah, but they don't have. So it's no audience, and they're live fact checking everything that President Biden and former President Trump speak about tonight, which people are already have their gripes about it because they're like CNN is doing fact checking.
Who's fact checking?
CNN. So that's what people are saying. People are saying like CNN has been caught lying about so many things.
It's like when Israel was investigating itself for war crimes.
Exactly.
I get it.
Exactly.
I feel like at one point when CNN did a debate, they even hired Chris Wallace to be the moderator, and Chris Wallace was from Fox.
Mm-hmm.
There's been some fair shit in there. I think they'll have both sides trying to fact check. I also don't think everyone's crew, like the squad that they come with, is going to allow the fact checking to go wrong or lean for one side. Like, there's no way Trump's team is going to sit there and let CNN just go for Biden as far as fact checking. I think they'll all be, that control room is going to be, that should be a reality show. Like, they should put a hidden camera in the control room of what's going on with everyone's team and CNN. That's going to be nuts.
This is big. This is probably the biggest presidential debate we've probably ever been alive for and witnessed. So it's gonna be fun to watch. It's gonna be a lot of shit to laugh at.
I thought they were just gonna have Rogan do it.
God no. I love
No?
Joe Rogan, but no. No.
You don't want Rogan to do it?
Nah. And I fuck with Joe Rogan,
Like-
but not this.
Off the weed cookie, just chilling
I would love to see Rogan sit down
with both of them.
with
I was
both
like,
of them, but not for a presidential debate, no.
Are you gonna watch the game tonight? There's a lot going on
It's
tonight.
only one game tonight.
No,
Trump versus Biden.
the Las Vegas
Mayweather.
Aces.
That's like asking when Mayweather and Pacquiao were fighting.
Yeah, like-
what you doing tonight?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I'm
know what I'm
watching the
doing
Mayweather
tonight.
and Pacquiao fight.
Yeah, like this is Ali Frazier. This is fucking. Are you kidding me? This is the only thing that matters tonight.
before the Trump debate at 7:00. Angel Reese and Aja Wilson face off. The Aces are playing the Sky.
Oh man, Asia is gonna kill. Asia Wilson is the best player.
You think Asia's gonna kill? Asia's gonna go
Asia
crazy.
Wilson is the
She's
fucking
gonna go
best player in the
crazy.
league.
I don't think that she's going to kill when
She's
it
gonna
comes
kill.
to with Angel Reese. Okay.
Yo,
gonna kill. Asia Wilson is. I love Angel Reese. But Asia Wilson is light years above and beyond Angel's talent right now. Angel's a rookie, so she has time to grow. But Asia Wilson is watching her play. She's the Diana Taurasi. She's from that cloth of players. Like Asia Wilson is on a whole nother level.
speaking of Asia and the WNBA, did you not see the 7'5", 16-year-old prospect that's in China right now?
Yes.
I'm not gonna pretend to even try to pronounce her name because I don't want to disrespect her, and it's also a child, so I'll keep my jokes to myself. But if y'all didn't think the WNBA was on its way up, wait till this girl turns 18.
Yeah.
7'5" in the NBA is an insane advantage.
Yeah.
7'5" in the WNBA?
Yeah. She's I seen some highlights from her. She obviously still very young, but she reminds me of when we first saw highlights of Yao Ming.
Yeah.
Yao Ming
Well-
is one of the players that I tell everybody about.
She's only
If it
16,
wasn't-
but yeah, he was a little more agile than this girl's
Oh yeah.
kind of just
She looks like she don't even want to play basketball. She's like
she's being forced to do
she's
this.
just catching that shit.
She's
turning
just
around.
7'5", yeah.
Yeah, throwing that shit in the hoop. Like, man, she throwing that shit in the hoop like some socks in the hamper. She like, man, whatever.
If she focuses and like actually wants to play ball, because I'm
Yeah.
with you, it looks like
She doesn't
she's
wanna
forced
go
to be
out
there.
Yeah, she looks like a political
Yeah.
pawn.
If she
You
takes
sent to
this
America
serious
and
though,
dominate American women's basketball.
that's gonna be nuts.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark, a 7'5" girl from China, shows up to the WNBA.
It's gonna be big. It's gonna be big for the league. I think the WNBA is a couple years away from officially turning a profit, but it looks like it's turning though.
Yeah.
It's definitely turning.
No worry and
Rory, the summer is here.
It is.
So what are we doing this summer? I know we're going to a few cities, a couple live shows.
I'm trying to get back in my creative bag, man, and the gelato vape from Mood really gets me in that mode.
Yeah.
That's my thing now.
I'm more of a mood morning gummy type of guy. I need the morning gummies.
Get you started.
Yeah. Start the day off smooth.
And for a limited time, Mood is giving our listeners a free THCA pre-roll and 20% off your first order. Just visit hellomood.com and use our code RoryMall.
And the thing I love about Mood, Rory, is their packaging.
Mhm.
They label everything. You know which product is for what purpose it serves. You got your morning, your sleepy time, perfect packaging.
It's delivered right on time, too.
Mood puts an end to guessing games with federally legal forms of THC extracted from hemp plants. All of their products are regularly tested in third-party labs. Add more relaxation to your summer plans with Mood. For a limited time only, get 20% off your first order and a free THCA pre-roll. Just go to hellomood.com and use promo code RoryMall.
That's HelloMood.com, code RoryMall for 20% off your order and a free THCA pre-roll.
Rory, you know what I wish?
What's that?
I wish we could eat carbs without gaining a single pound.
I agree.
I also wish we could travel and still look stylish but comfortable. Like the silver tee,
Yeah.
silver crew neck tee, good collar, good lay, anti-odor, perfect for traveling.
I hear you. Especially because Mack Weldon makes timeless apparel with modern performance fabrics for guys who want to look and feel sharp without sacrificing comfort. And more, sometimes when I put on some carbs, that Mack Weldon, it hides it.
Guys like ourselves, Rory, we like to look good without being too flashy. Don't like too much attention on ourselves.
For sure. And Mack Weldon is not flashy, just classic in all styles. They even have breathable underwear, Maul, which I pod in all the time.
I can tell.
Get timeless looks with modern comfort from Mack Weldon. Go to MackWeldon.com and get 20% off your first order with promo code RoryMall. That's MackWeldon.com, promo code RoryMall. Maul, I did want to ask you, it seems like there were some uptown rumors that needed to be cleared up. I saw that Mace and Cam were talking about Big L and I mean, I don't think it was that malicious, but they were talking about Big L using some of the cadences and flows from Mace, and then there was a situation where he tried to set Mace up to get robbed or something along those lines.
Yeah, it was.
But you was there, so I don't.
I wasn't there. I was.
You was the guy that L called, right?
No, definitely wasn't me. First of all, shout out to Mason Cam. It is what it is. One of the best shows on YouTube. Love seeing Mason Cam at this point in their life. Back being friends and business partners. So it's dope to see that. But Mace was telling a story about a couple years ago in Harlem. All of these guys grew up together. Mace, Big L, Cam. All of these guys were like cool growing up, lived in the same area, and he was just revisiting a story about Big L used to use some of his lyrics and kind of twist and play with syllables the way Mace did. And
But they were also what, like 16?
they was young. They was like 17, 18 probably at the time, maybe 19. And how he used to Big L kind of use some of his lyrics and his flows a little bit. And that caused a little tension between him and Big L. And just a lot of history between those two. But he was telling a particular story about how he was walking with Sham God in Harlem, and he was wearing his first bust down Rolex that he bought. And some guy ran up on him and tried to rob him of his Rolex. Well, ended up they did rob him, but as soon as he took the watch off and threw it, the cops happened to be coming around the corner. They saw what was happening, arrested the guy or whatever. And then he found out, I guess a couple days later, that Big L, just the story Mace is telling, that Big L was the one that had set up the robbery. I don't know how true it is, or if it's facts, but I don't know. I just feel like sometimes certain stories, especially once people are no longer with us,
Just
I don't know.
let it go.
I'm just on the side of just, what I'm saying, like that shit don't need to be public conversation. Like because Big L is, unfortunately he's not here to refute or, tell his side of the story or what actually happened. Again, it could be Mace could be telling the truth. I'm not saying he's lying, but I'm just saying I just don't when individuals are no longer here to tell their side of what happened, I just kind of like I would like to stay away from that and kind of let that be, just amongst private circles to talk about.
I mean, it's outside of that bullshit, it is kind of crazy to think too of just that era of Mace, Cam, Big L, your brother, Dame, like everyone just being from the same small area at the exact same time is like, we was joking on the last episode that magic exists. Like that's magic. There's no fucking way that group of talented people all live within a few blocks of each other to how they've changed.
Lived within a few blocks, went to the same high school.
Like, and then you find out Max B was in Cam's building. Like, this shit just continued on too.
It's incredible.
It's weird to think.
That's why I love the fact that Mace and Cam have that platform, because there's so many stories that Mace and Cam could tell stories until they're 80. Like they have that much history and that many stories to tell. And like you said, the fact that all of these guys are from, first of all, Harlem is small in itself.
Yeah.
So the fact that all of these guys are from the same, part of the city, and the things that they went on to do and the things that they accomplished, it's incredible, man. It was definitely like a breeding bed for talent, a breeding bed for some unfortunate things. But it speaks to just the endurance and the perseverance of guys coming from a certain neighborhood in New York City, the things that they, survived and went through and have seen and witnessed, and still were able to, pursue their dreams and do legendary things. I think is incredible. I'm one of the guys that talk about Mace a lot. Mace was a guy that, we talk about Biggie when it comes to Bad Boy. Obviously Biggie, rest in peace, is, a figure that was larger than life. But after Biggie's untimely demise, Mace was the guy that, kept Bad Boy afloat.
Oh,
and
we know the Mace era of Bad Boy.
Yeah.
I mean, we were way too young for the Biggie shit.
Yeah.
Mace to me is Bad Boy as far as what I saw.
Yeah, Mace was he was the guy, man. He definitely he doesn't, because of the way his career went and how he just like completely like stepped away from it and just disappeared for some years. But when he was in it and he was, Mace the artist and was putting out songs and forget his songs, the verses and the records he was writing for others. I mean,
Yeah.
people need to really understand the legend and just the great artist that Mace is. Like, cause he doesn't get spoken about enough when we talk about the GOATs. But you looking at his Harlem World album, his debut, he has one of the greatest debut rap albums ever, in my opinion.
First beat placement for Kanye too.
Yeah, like he's, Mace is he's a legend in every sense of the word. So it's dope to see him and Cam because they obviously had their, relationship went sour for some years, but seeing them back together in this part of their life and doing what they're doing now in this chapter is dope to see those guys, having fun and talking shit and laughing. And then they had OJ Simpson a part of this show. Like, then you think about that. Like, think about that for a second. Mace and Cam have a show, and then
he was a third mic for a week.
Like their third mic was OJ Simpson. Like, this is fucking, like, what are we talking about?
And
like,
only referred to him as the juice.
Yeah, like it's just, it's that type of shit is like, if you tell somebody this story 20 years from now, they'd be like, man, shut up. Like, nobody would believe that.
We know, I mean, obviously we see the public issues with Dame and everyone, and we can move on in a second, but I would ask you this off mic, but we just happen to be talking about it now.
Mm.
Is Biggs and Hop and everyone still cool with Cam and that side of Rockefeller?
I think so. I think Hop and Cam still speak. I know Biggs and Cam speak. I'm not sure exactly how often, but there's still a relationship there for sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That being the Harlem side of Rockefeller.
Yeah.
I never knew if they were still cool or what happened with that.
Yeah, no, they're definitely still cool.
We get the rest of it to fucking death.
Yeah.
Between
yeah.
Hove and Dame, but I've always been curious if, like, Biggs was still cool with everybody that was signed from.
Oh
Uptown.
no, Biggs he still kicks it with Cam. They both were living staying in Florida.
Mm.
So that whole thing.
It was around the time when Cam said it was gonna be a hot summer, and then we never saw him.
And Cam was early on moving to Florida. He moved to Florida in 05,
Yeah.
I want to say 06 maybe.
In Orlando too. He got his crib for like $1.
Yeah. Got low, got up out of here. Was like, listen, I'm going down to Florida. But shout out to Cam and Mace, man. It is what it is. One of my favorite shows. Yeah, I love seeing what they're doing.
This Gunna thing, I guess, speaking of more rap history and beefs.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I thought Gunna was on the front porch. Shout out to Nucci.
Yeah,
I first saw this clip, I was like, wait, is he on the front porch?
Looks like it, yeah.
I was like, wait, Nucci got the Gunna interview?
Yeah.
What do you think of this whole thing?
It makes perfect
I'm a
sense
civilian, so I kind of just like don't
No. It makes
care too much.
Now it makes perfect sense. Now it makes 100% perfect sense. Like, I don't even need to hear nothing from Thug, nobody. Like, once he said he's still signed, no paperwork, I'm like, this makes sense. He's still signed. Gunna is now funding whatever legal fees, whatever, like, absolutely. Like, he's still signed to YSL. Like,
can we do a reverse part here of whatever episode that first shit happened when the video leaked of him on the stand? And I was like, what if Thug told him to do that so he could get outside and get some money to help him?
Yeah.
Like,
no doubt. That's what I said. Now I don't even need to hear nothing.
They already know it's a gang.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm not a street guy, so I understand that other people would look at that as like ratting, and the moment you say something on a stand, you're rat, cool, whatever. It's not my world. But I was looking at that like maybe Thug just wanted somebody that's also a multimillionaire from his label.
Got to keep money
to get out of fucking jail.
Got to keep money
to help everything that's going on.
Got to keep the money.
You don't know what the fuck they froze, especially if YSL is a gang.
Right.
They could have froze every fucking asset ever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gunna is selling out arenas.
Yeah, no,
that's the best person to have outside.
This makes perfect sense. And I get it now. Now I see the whole play a little clearer. Again, there's still things that we still got to hear, Thug's side of it, of what happened. But Gunna saying he's still signed.
Thug is like watching his friends of 20 years every other day sit on a stand for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And look at him. I think this is the last of his worries.
Yeah, no, I think this is because, Gunna, naturally, he probably didn't have anything to do with a lot of that street shit, so he's like, listen, man, get out of the situation, go out there. We need money to keep flowing in to the label so that we can fund, these legal fees, keep the lights on, keep everything going with the label. So this makes perfect sense. more has, a little bit more has been revealed on the situation with Gunna saying he's still signed and no paperwork has been changed. So it appears that Gunna is the guy that, selling out arenas, which means money is coming into the label, album streaming well. His situation is helping.
And one of the biggest songs of last year.
One of the biggest songs. His
very helpful.
His success is helping Young Thug's, legal matters.
And on top
Absolutely.
of that, it's in their best interest not to clear anything up. I wouldn't clear shit up because one of the reasons why they stay in the headlines is because everybody's trying to figure out whether they're cool or not. I think that's all. I said that when Thug dropped his other album and they're like, oh, he's dropping it at the same time. It's all a marketing ploy. Like, no, we're beefing. It's yeah, he's a rat, yeah, and like keep us in the headlines. It's free promo.
And again, just my civilian eyes, I feel like Thug has bigger issues with other people in that trial than Gunna saying, yeah, man, they did some gang shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm out of here.
No, it makes sense now. Everything is a little clearer. Again, I'm still one of the guys on the side of I want to hear what Thug has to say when he decides to speak on everything that transpired. That's all.
I think he's just focused on getting out.
And
this has been the biggest circus. Whoever did the People vs. O.J. Simpson on FX needs to produce the Thug series.
Yeah.
Like, this has been the craziest fucking trial ever.
Yeah, it's
every day is something new where I'm like, I've never seen that happen in court.
Yeah, it's crazy. They going I think they gonna throw YSL Woody ass under the jail though. They tired of him fucking around. They sick of his antics. They sick of his shit. When they get the chance to bang that gavel, we might not ever see YSL Woody again. Cause they up there like, yo, you playing with the court, you playing with the DA.
I mean, it's not just him. Like,
no, it's not. But
15 of the people that took the stand.
Yeah, but he's
are
the one
clearly just
they
spinning everything.
They fucking around. They playing with the people. And I'm not mad at it.
No,
like,
I think it's a great strategy.
Yeah, fuck them. I'm not mad at it.
I'm coming up here as a rat and I'm saying some absolute fucking bullshit. You have to take a different tactic.
Yeah, like I'm throwing out bullshit cheese. Like I get it. But
bullshit cheese.
Yeah, he throwing out bullshit cheese. But when they get a chance to bang, when that judge get a chance to bang that gavel and why so he gonna try to send that nigga somewhere where he never see him in his courtroom again. And that's the game you play when you do that with the system. It's like, I get it. I see what y'all doing. Y'all feeding them bullshit and y'all spinning them around. But at the end of the day, they get the last say. That's the only fucked up thing about, the courtroom is that they get the last say. And, whatever they decide, once they get tired of you playing around and costing taxpayers monies by keeping this trial going for so long and fucking around, it gets to a point where they be like, you know what? Send all these motherfuckers up the river, man. And that's the only thing about the system that's fucked up.
So many people in the timeline throughout this whole thing of like, why are they throwing these mentally unstable people up on a stand? I'm like, that's the point.
Exactly.
They're pretending to be mentally ill.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. 100%. We see that. We know what's going on. And I ain't mad, but
I'm not. Listen,
you play them games with them people, man. They get the last word is all I'm saying.
And I'm to all the victims in that case, because there is a lot.
Yeah.
Not taking away from anything or any type of justice that needs to happen with this.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is Thug is being put through a circus right now.
Yeah.
And it's been fucked up. And this has not been a fair trial.
Yeah.
So within our justice system, that means he should be free.
Mm-hmm.
This has been insane.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why they keep doing it. What are we on? Year and a half?
Of the trial?
It was the longest trial in Georgia history 7 months ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I think we may be nearing the end of it.
The poor jurors, do they still have jobs? Like,
probably not. I mean, did you watch the OJ FX series when they did a whole episode just based on the jurors and how long they had been there and like how it fucked their lives up?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I can only imagine what those jurors are going through.
Insane.
Yeah,
but
this fucking long. And what they give them like $100 a day or something?
Yeah, it's crazy. and some chicken tenders and fries. It's fucked up, but we gonna see what happens,
on your
man.
phone, can't watch TV.
Nothing. Can't talk to nobody. Yeah, it's wild, man. But I do think the trial is coming to an end soon. I think, but before the summer's over, I think this trial will be over.
Yeah. Speaking of Atlanta as well, Gucci is doing the Atlanta Orchestra. That would be something I would fly out to Atlanta to go see.
100%. The Road to 1017, featuring Atlanta Pops Orchestra, Gucci, man. Jeezy already did one.
Yeah.
He did a performance with the orchestra, which was it's always dope to see artists like
Chief Keef doing his orchestra shit,
Yeah.
which I think Erickson shot,
Mhm.
if I remember correctly,
Mhm.
was one of my favorite. Anytime they put rap with orchestra, I think it's incredible.
It's-
Nas's was insane.
It's
like,
incredible. Jay obviously did Radio City.
yeah.
So
When he did,
anytime you get
instead of
these guys,
222s, he did 444s or whatever,
Yeah,
freestyle over
yeah,
that shit. It was
yeah.
crazy.
anytime you get these guys to do, these street rhymes and these street tales over like, orchestra strings and things like that, it's always dope to hear it and see these guys up there in, their suits, these tuxes on their Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis shit. I love it.
It's just going to be wild to
fly
hear,
shit.
like, dig your homeboy up over an organ.
Might go hard.
I'm sure it will.
I'm saying it might go hard. That's all I'm saying.
It went hard without the organ.
Yeah, like it might go hard, man. That Gucci and Jeezy versus is still. I still get nervous thinking about that shit.
I remember like.
So it's the Chief Keef performance in Chicago that I didn't think was gonna happen. Gucci and Jeezy versus. I said, there's no way that this feed doesn't get cut. There's no fucking way.
I was terrified.
There's no way. And when he said, "Yeah, they get out," I said, "Oh, here it go, here it go."
We smoking on that Pookie pack.
Yeah, I see the stage that they had, the splits. I said, nigga, that ain't enough space between these two. You were supposed to put one of these niggas in the Mercedes Dome, and one of these other niggas was supposed to be in motherfucking.
No,
Magic
treat it
City.
like Neo and Jonta. Do it over Zoom. The fuck are we doing together?
Yeah, that was the craziest shit. But I'm glad that they got a chance to do that and kind of bury that. And
I mean,
Gucci,
Jeezy took the best angle of ignoring that shit and then just performing the 20 hits that he has. Like,
and not only that, Gucci spoke about his the things he said after the whole versus thing. He spoke about it, and he kind of admitted that he shouldn't have said what he said, kind of thing. And but you got to understand that at that time, those guys probably had never been in a room together since that. So that people that know and spent time in Atlanta and know what the history was and the energy was, that versus, to me, them being able to make that happen it showed a lot of growth between both of those men.
And just to clarify for the listeners, if I have this correct, allegedly Jeezy sent his friend to get rid of Gucci, and Gucci killed his friend.
Well, right? Jeezy didn't really know the guy that died. But it was like
allegedly there was some connection.
Some connection, somebody that maybe Jeezy knew somebody.
Yeah. Over the years, people made it seem like Jeezy sent his mans.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And no, they did not know each other, but people assumed that there was some connection where it was sent from Jeezy, which was never proven. So what are we even saying?
Yeah.
But that's just where I knew Gucci was different. Somebody tries to kill you and you kill them, and instead of just legally just being like, yo, I'll call the cops. Like, I was minding my business. Somebody tried to kill me,
right?
And I killed them. He buried the body.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, he didn't bury the body, but after somebody tried to kill him in a home invasion, he like dragged the body to a middle school or some shit. Could have easily just called the cops and been like, yo,
somebody tried to like rob us.
I was minding my fucking business.
That's it.
That's insane. But that's, I think, why he was initially arrested, because like that was self-defense no matter what.
Yeah.
But he was arrested because it was like, all right, why didn't you call anyone?
Yeah, like
why did you drag this to a middle school?
Yeah.
The gun was probably illegal though. He would have had to face something.
In Atlanta?
If the gun is illegal?
I mean, when you're in a house though, a home invasion, that's kind of like they not gonna.
And on top of that, like you could easily say he brought 2 guns into the house. That's not mine.
There was more of them that came in.
Yeah, like it's. I mean, that'd be cops aren't that smart.
Yeah,
that would be an easy lie.
Yeah.
But Gucci is different.
Definitely want to hear Gucci in the orchestra though. I think that'd be fire.
Yeah, for sure. Did you see this Victoria Monet? A lot of shit has just been happening in music lately.
Random.
This
was the first thing I saw this morning, which we can talk about in a second. I dropped Amara off today for the first time to daycare. Cried on the way out.
Aw.
Yeah.
Was she crying when you left?
No.
Which
was amazing.
She's so tired to get, she's so happy to get away from them niggas.
She got right to it.
Oh, she grabbed they had this egg set up and they were doing like tie-dye t-shirts.
Oh yeah, she got right to it.
But then this was me outside. She couldn't see me. I was creeping from the window. I'm sure someone thought I was like maybe like a pedophile. But like I was so, it was tough, man. It was really tough to be like, bye.
Yeah.
So I
drop
just like
off,
sat outside the window
just watch her
and watched her.
Yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
sure somebody may have called the police.
Yeah. Like there's a
Like
guy.
this guy, he has a camera out and he's just in a
filming
preschool.
kids. Yeah, like come get this pedo. Like,
But on my way back, first thing I see, 8 o'clock in the morning, is that Victoria Monet finally, I guess, connected with her pops for Father's Day on June 16th. And we're recording this now on June 27th. And her half sister was like, "That's your dad too? That piece of shit." Did you see this tweet?
no.
So Victoria Monet posted, "Spending our first Father's Day together ever. A real blessing. The little girl in me is so happy. Healing," which is great.
Beautiful.
It's tough.
Yeah.
I get it. Have a relationship with him now.
Mm-hmm.
But then Honest Diorco came right in and said, "I'm glad you got a chance to finally meet him. I'm 23, haven't seen him in 20 years of my life. He's never bothered to reach out to me. Wow," I'm not going to say his full name, or whoever the fuck you spell it. Victoria Monet is my half sister.
That's wild.
The crazy shit is though, the girl looks like Victoria.
I clicked the Avi immediately. I don't think she's lying at all.
She looks like Victoria. I was like, oh.
I mean, it's beautiful, but it's very convenient for this nigga to connect with Victoria after she won a Grammy, though. Like
a couple Grammys.
that's
One of the
very
biggest
convenient.
records of,
Yeah, that's what's his name? What's his name?
I didn't want to even say his name.
I'm
we
saying
call out deadbeats. Anthony Dedamore.
Oh,
and
I didn't want to say his name to give him any like That's
Oh.
no, I don't give a fuck about his safety or anonymity.
hey, Anthony.
No, I just didn't want to say his name to give him light.
Hey, Anthony, you picked a real good time to kind of get back into your daughter's life, man. That's all I'm gonna say. It's beautiful though. I'm happy for Victoria.
I feel bad for her.
Knowing your parents is a big thing. You know, knowing your dad, and I get that. That's beautiful. Daughters need their fathers. But
She is a child as well. So
she has a child. So it's. But that nigga Anthony picked a very interesting time to try to man up and handle his responsibilities. Is all.
Especially if that's the child you pick when you got other children saying you never reached out to them. I feel bad for Victoria because posting that, she probably was so happy just for you to find out you have a half sister and that shit go viral.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, damn, you was a deadbeat to her too. Like, it's just.
But I think what's even more fucked up in that whole situation is, how old is Victoria? She's in her 30s.
Yeah, I think 32, 33.
Yeah, to know that you also had a kid that's 23 now, like you didn't fix anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like that girl is older than Victoria and was just like, oh yeah, I mean, he did the same. You have a kid currently. Like,
Yeah.
You connecting with your 34-year-old daughter. What the fuck about your 23-year-old one?
Yeah.
You didn't change anything. You're here
That's what I'm
for a
saying.
lick.
You connected with Victoria,
Mm-hmm.
but what's the other
Honesty.
Honesty? That's her name.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't connect with Honesty in 20 years, but you connected with Victoria though. That's what I'm saying.
And,
You gotta
like,
watch
listen, I know a lot of shit happens with families, and like you could have
sorry,
got it right. It's not
Jeanne.
like Victoria's
Her
the
name is
young.
Jeanne.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Jeanne.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you connected with Victoria, Grammy Award winning artist.
You were not around for Victoria's life. You could have maybe got it right.
with Jeanne. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like,
And now you hugged up.
Yeah,
But
I'm not.
also,
listen, man.
I feel for Victoria though, because like if that's something she always wanted and wants to have a
I
relationship
get
with
it.
her,
I get it. I
father?
understand. I get it. But like, come on now.
what do you guys do in that situation with the sibling? Because that is your half sister, but you don't owe much. That could have been different parts of the country. Like, I mean, I've talked to y'all off mic about that shit. That's why I signed up for 23andMe.
Yeah, no. I think if anybody is, that's your sibling. You know what I mean? Like, it's that's your blood. And you should know your family. You should know where you come from. It's a crazy story I talk about sometimes in private, but I had got into something one day in Harlem with some young cat, but they was probably like in their early 20s, 22, 23. And it was kind of like an argument and this, that, and the third. And come to find out, the dude that I had kind of got into it with, me and his mom went to high school together.
Crazy.
I'm talking, we was cool, like super cool. I was like, wait, who's your mother? And but just that fast, that could have turned into something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, bro, like me and your mom was like crazy cool in high school. Like that was like, she was like the home girl that used to be with us. And we used to be like, yo, like, tell them to come over here to go get the girls. Like she was that. And I'm like, this is her son? It could have been something that went crazy left and turned into a whole big thing. That's why it's good to know, your family, good to know, close friends and who their kids are, especially when you come from a small city or a small town like Harlem. It's like, bro, everybody knows everybody.
How did you, in the midst of like, yo, what nigga? Why did he say, how did you find out that was his mother? Like,
because somebody, it was like a whole thing that was happening. And I think somebody was like, yo, that's what's the name son? And I was like, who? And I was like, wait, your mom's is what? I was like, yo, dog. I said, man, call your mother, man.
that's so embarrassing.
I mean, you won the beef then.
They're like,
say
call your mom. He FaceTimed his mom. I said, yo, this your son? She started that. She was like, yeah. I was like, yo, man, tell us, look, like, what's up with him, man? He out here, like, he about to, like, what is he doing? Like, how this nigga outside and I know her and I know her moms and her family, how they get down. Like, they don't even play that. So I was like, yo, snatch him up because he out here, he get ready to go a whole different route. Like, he 22, 23, and this is what this how he talking to dudes, like, and he, ready to fight, taking his shirt off. And I'm like, yo, come on, man.
The fact that he really FaceTimed his mom, I'd have had to just leave. Like, I'm not about to really FaceTime my mom.
But you see but that's how shit happens. It's like, bro, me and your moms went to high school together. Like,
you a little nigga.
You a little, and I was like, bro, you a little, like, what's up with you, man? Like, because I was, even in the moment, I was looking at him, I was like, yo, bro, why are you so, what's up? Like, you don't even know me to have this type of energy with me. So it can't be me. So I'm cognizant enough to recognize that, like, bro, whatever you going through, that energy ain't for me, because I don't even know you. So it's like you getting riled up and niggas saying, yo, chill. You know how it is when somebody pushing you back, you performing, you taking your shirt off and all. I'm like, fam,
Most people never want to actually fight.
Yeah, I'm like, who is this?
I never
kid,
understood
man?
that movie.
Yeah, I'm like, who is this kid, dog? Like, you ain't got to take your shirt off to fight. We can just
never
fight.
Understood that.
Fuck that shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that shirt. You trying to save your shirt? Fuck that shirt. We could fight. But I'm looking at him like, yo, how old are you? Like, you're not even 25. Like, how you outside with all this energy for somebody you don't even know? It ain't even that serious of a situation. Like, we could just talk.
I'm sure that wasn't the first time that he has done that.
Oh, nah. You could see it in him. He's one of those young dudes that he just, he
got something to prove.
He got a little size to him. He probably done knocked some niggas out before. So now he feel like he can't be beat. But me, I got cologne on. I ain't fighting.
Yeah.
You know where I'm going to it with it. Nigga, I'm not fighting none of you little niggas. That's not happening. I got
saw that you wasn't even eating the wings.
Yeah, I'm not.
You vegan.
Nigga,
You thought,
I'm not doing
it was
none
time.
of that, fam. You relax, homie, because you gonna get hurt out here. And then somebody in the midst of that I knew was like, yo, that's what's her name, son? And I was like, nah, fam. I said, yo, FaceTime your mom's, dog. Word? Nah, that's crazy. I said, yo, come
lay down.
Come get your son, man. What he doing out here? Like, he going, and you could tell she can't control him. Father ain't around. You know the story. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, it's unfortunate, but the fact that, the community is so small and, we don't really, because now more than ever, we don't talk to our neighbors. You know what I'm saying? I remember me growing up, I knew all my neighbors on my block. That's why when I tell people like, oh, Spanish people don't really like black people, I'm like, well, that's not my story. Because on my block, I grew up with nothing but Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, and I was in all of my friends' houses. I could go get a plate. I could spend a night if I wanted to. Like, it was nothing but love. Not saying that
you're Puerto Rican though, so.
Well, Puerto Rican, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, that's not my experience. Yeah. So I can only speak from my experience growing up in New York, like with the Latin community. Like, I was welcomed with love and nothing but respect. So, but those times change. We don't really talk to, how many times you get in the elevator with somebody that you even live in the building with and you don't even speak to them?
Rory, you be ignoring your neighbors?
Since I bought a spot, no, because I bought a spot. Like, I'm there. But
I'm with Mom.
New York changed drastically. I knew every single person on my block, and everything's changed.
Yeah, it's different.
And not even in like the gentrified parts of New York. Everything has just changed. Like,
yeah,
nobody
looks
new
out for each other,
and not an immigrant thing, but like whole new groups of people have just moved in and out. Like,
yeah,
This block was Haitian at one point, and this shit is completely Colombian now. And it's like, how the fuck did that just happen?
Yeah, the community changes so fast.
Like, but again, we don't speak to each other enough in our communities. We don't, and it's sad because again, we all are connected, especially if you grow up in the small town like Harlem or the Bronx. It's not that these places are not that as big as we think they are. Like, it's very small. Everybody is kind of connected in some form or fashion, especially if you live there for over 20, 30 years. Like, This is where you're
but
from.
so many people move to the South. So
True. I mean, it happens. But again, talk to your neighbors. You know what I mean? And we all know each other in some form or fashion. You never know how your neighbor can help you. One of your neighbors could have a great position somewhere at a company and could, offer you a position. But we don't kick it and we don't talk to each other enough. That's the problem in our communities is we don't communicate. We don't know our neighbors. Motherfucker could be crazy. Like, y'all need to know your neighbors.
no, that's a fact. And Demaris, I've gotten better at that because it was when I got my first apartment, I knew all my neighbors, like down to like when I got locked out, like the landlord that lived on the first floor, I used to just kick it at her crib till I couldn't handle the cigarette smoke. Like I used to do that. Then when I started getting in luxury buildings and renting, just my antisocial mentality stopped me from speaking to anyone. But since I bought my crib, super cool with my neighbors. Kia's building, I mean, she grew up in that building.
Yeah.
So I have no fucking choice. Everybody, moment I walk in, knows exactly who I am and I have to speak to them because they watched Kia grow up.
Yeah.
So I'm much better at that now, but that's also based off wanting to be in that community.
Yeah.
These luxury buildings and all this other new shit with renting, there's no incentive to even get to know the people that are around you.
Yeah.
Because it's like, all right, they signed that lease for how long?
Mm-hmm.
A year?
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Like they're not raising kids here. They not. They are just. They're in their 20s or their 30s and they're out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be
They'll
better.
go find a new job somewhere else, or they're working from home and don't leave the fucking.
Yeah.
Pause a second, baby D. Pull your dress up. You gonna
nipples is up.
Yeah, yo,
Peach.
Peach, you gonna have to watch the camera.
Oh, you gonna?
Yeah. Peach, you gonna have to go through the tape. I don't know how many times it happened, but Peach, you gonna have to go through the tape and make sure we don't put baby D out there like that.
Yo, Peach said I've been watching the whole time.
The
yeah, Peach gonna go through the tape. I'm like, yep, right there.
Am I repeating myself? I told you guys the time my best friend growing up almost fucked his half sister.
Yes.
That's sick.
But that's what is scary with this shit with Victoria Monet.
Yeah.
Like you could end up fucking your sibling.
It's crazy.
And you have no idea.
Wow, man. That's fucking crazy. There's a
I think he might have fucked her.
And just
and
like, yo, I almost, like he threw almost in there, like nigga, stop.
Test
lying.
the water to test the water.
I was in 8th grade. Year above me, he went to high school and was just telling me like how many bitches is in high school and how amazing it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then was talking to this girl and then found out that they had the same father. He might have fucked that girl and didn't tell me.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
He kind of kept that to himself.
You should go to his house today and be like, hey, by the way, you can be honest with me. We both got daughters now.
Nasty motherfucker.
Well, he didn't know.
If he knew and then fucked her, then he's crazy.
Yeah. Yo, that's a whole nother level crazy.
I felt bad for him because he was in foster care and then got adopted. But his dad, like, through high school, we would just, like, at random house parties, other high schools, we would just run into his siblings.
Mm-hmm.
Like, his dad had, like, 15 fucking kids. Didn't take care of one of them, was just nutting in bitches and letting it go. We ran into so many of his siblings.
That's awful.
That's wild.
You know, his pops still love. No, he's never met his pops.
No, not the pops, the children of the corn, like his siblings.
They started a Facebook group.
Sorry. That's not funny.
They did. None of them knew the dad. It's not like he raised one of them. He was just nutting in women and keeping it moving. They did have a Facebook group, but I don't know. When people don't offer me information, I don't really ask.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they all tried to like, because when we met his brother one time at a house party when I was like a junior in high school, he was like, yo, I know like 4 or 5 of our siblings.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first time he had met them. Like they tried to get it together, but I don't know if they still stay in touch. I don't ask. He got adopted. He has a family, so he don't really care.
Man, talk to your family, man. Talk to these people in your community.
Listen, there's some nasty kappas out there, like some old heads, that I feel like y'all should be careful. Y'all are 40-something at these young parties. You have a high chance that you might run into one of your kids that you don't know about.
Like they had kids.
Like they had kids that Like why you're still at the same college, same community. Like you may run into some kids you don't know about. We've had that conversation a few times in Kappa. Like, Bro, y'all gotta like, you old heads gotta stay far the fuck away from this. Like, you guys really may fuck your daughter by accident.
My homegirl asked me that question years ago. She was like, "Ma, you ever thought about if you have kids?" I was like, "I don't have no fucking kids." She's like, "How sure are you?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "You don't think that a girl you ever fucked with before and she got pregnant and just never told you?" Like,
Yeah, I think you probably have.
I was like, "Hell,
You give me potent sperm vibes.
Yeah, but Maul also gives me that bitches would tell them that. Like,
Yeah,
I don't think he has the relationship with.
That's what
women
I'm
that-
saying. I'm
yeah.
like, yo, what type of women do you think I've slept with unprotected that would have?
But
a
we
kid? I
asked
mean,
you
wouldn't tell
whatever episode it was of the one night stands that one summer that you went crazy when you fucked like 34.
Yeah, but I wasn't going
34
raw.
women in one day or something.
But, no, but I wasn't going raw though.
What that mean?
Come on, fam. I ain't having no baby with no condom on. I ain't that type of nigga.
You trust condoms that much?
Yeah, I do.
So you don't think anyone's gotten pregnant when someone had a condom on?
No. With a condom on? No,
You
I think,
work for Trojan?
No, I think niggas lied and told us, yo, I was strapped up. No, you wasn't, nigga. No, you was not.
Well, no, it's definitely been people who have gotten pregnant with, a condom
condoms
has
break.
malfunctioned or whatever. Like, that's fine. But I think the
Yeah, if a condom
possibility.
break, I know it broke.
Fair.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no, like, nah, fam. Like, we got a condom on, like, and the nut is still in the tip of the. No, nigga, she's not fucking pregnant. Get out of here, man.
Why do men do that thing where they like start off with a condom on and then eventually take it off? What was the point?
Why you let him do it?
Who ain't on me? I'm not. I read
You
this in a
definitely
Reddit
let a
thread.
nigga.
I
Baby
read this
D,
in a.
we
I
not
read this
doing
in a-
that.
I read this in a
You
Reddit
never let a
thread.
nigga start with a condom and take it off.
Nah.
All right, so have you
read
let a nigga use a condom and then the second round didn't use a condom?
I read all of this in a Reddit thread. I didn't even know that this
I
happens.
read this
I
in
don't
the
have
Reddit
sex.
thread. You be on Reddit, crazy, right?
She's a virgin, from what I understand.
Yeah,
that's
definitely a
fact.
virgin.
Yeah.
But
Fuck it.
why do y'all do that?
Why do I do what?
Like, is it like I don't get like the purpose?
Talking to me.
Not you.
Those-
I'm not talking to. I'm never talking to you when it comes to condoms. Maul,
Why do you use a condom and then take it off?
You just
Yeah,
don't
like
use condoms.
what's the point? I never understood that.
It's kind of like when you. It's kind of like when you get the new car and it got the plastic on the mats. For like the first 2 days, you might have the plastic on the mats, but then after a while, you're like, man, take that plastic off, man. We ain't. It's all right. We'll get it cleaned up.
When I was
Okay.
doing the condom thing, yes, I definitely was fucking with a condom and took a condom off consensually for sure. But yeah, I can't nut.
I can't nut as wild.
I can't.
It was all consensual. So
Yeah,
I don't
no,
mind telling the story. Yeah.
Always consent.
Don't act like you guys have never been in the middle of fucking with a condom and like, yo, this is trash.
Yeah, you said the whole time, yo, this shit's so whack.
This shit's so whack.
Yo, this condom is so whack. Yo, you like this shit? You gotta start asking her if she like the condom. You like the condom? Like I'm gonna take this shit off. You good, right?
That's, yo,
You good,
Yo,
right? It's so
the
funny.
reason why STDs have spread is because when we're horny, we look at somebody that we don't even really know like that and go, you good, right?
Yeah, you
and
good,
they
right?
say yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
Like,
that's
what
the
did you expect
contract.
them to say?
It's done.
What did you expect them to say? Nah, I ain't
Nah,
good.
I'm not good.
We are so stupid.
and
We are so stupid. I don't know people. We are so dumb.
and why you ask like, what do you think? She legitimately went this morning to
Yeah.
figure out if she had yo, you good? Yeah, I'm
Good, right?
I've had women ask me that too, though. Like, yo, you good when we were about to have raw sex?
Oh, women asking
And
you think a man gonna be
and
honest with
mind you, I didn't have an STD and lied,
Mhm.
but it had been a few weeks
Yeah,
and I was fucking other people.
yeah.
I don't know. And I was like,
Why you
yeah.
ain't just say that?
Which I know the internet and how sensitive you guys are. I'll probably get clipped and then killed for that comment. But we have all been in a situation where we've looked at somebody and said, yeah, I'm good. You ain't know you was good.
Yeah, you didn't know.
You had no fucking
clue.
idea.
No clue.
No clue.
No clue.
But it's cool. Yeah, everyone, y'all are saints. You guys are amazing.
Out of here.
You're virgins.
Fuck them. We got voicemails.
Yes.
You've got mail.
Let's get to it.
So Julian usually listens to these beforehand.
Oh my!
Did
God.
you not listen to
Did
them?
you not listen?
Nah, I want to go raw and see exactly
She
what
wanna-
people
Yo, you-
said.
You want to go raw to the voicemail?
You good though?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good?
All right, so play it.
So play it. Let me hear it.
What's going on, guys? Calling in with a follow-up. I'll keep it anonymous, but I'll give you a little more backstory if we can keep it on Patreon, you feel me? But
This isn't Patreon.
I was calling in about, working in music and
Oh, yeah,
okay.
this guy, yeah.
This
Call
guy,
back, call
we're gonna keep him for Patreon. I don't want him to lose
yeah,
his job.
that callback we should keep for Patreon.
Yes, I don't want him to lose his job. So let's see. Who else?
That might have been
What's up,
Julian's
guys?
man
My
at
name
Atlantic.
is Fadi from St. Louis, and I'm an owner of a painting company here. And I was painting some baseboards in this hallway, and it had a mirror at the end of the hallway, and I was kind of working my way down, and I glanced over at the mirror, and I caught myself in like pause, but like ass up, fucking elbows on the ground, like I felt really, really weird the rest of the day. And I started to think and wonder how many times have I been painting and just gotten in the zone and just looked like that. And I felt really weird about it. But got to get the job done somehow. But my question is, have you guys ever
What's the question?
done projects around the house or just done anything, or even while you're, having sex? You ever like catch yourself looking absolutely like wild?
Yeah.
And
Often.
how'd you feel about it? So if you guys had any of those experiences, that'd be cool of you guys to share. Anyways, have a good one.
Appreciate you.
Peace.
He don't want to be alone.
I
in his
appreciate
nastiness.
I appreciate that. Like that's like, he just want to know, like, yo, fam, like, cause I feel crazy.
Yo, there's been times where I've been filming fucking from the back and thinking like I'm smoking it. But then I look back at the video and it's just my stomach.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nasty time.
Like I was holding it like this and it's just my belly. That's all that's right there.
Yeah. I think for me, it's always, now I'm like always like aware of it. But like when you looking for something under the bed, like that's like, now I lay all the way on the ground like I'm in Nam. Like I'm in Vietnam trying to fucking crawl through the rice paddies. Yeah, I'm not, because naturally you something under the, you looking for something, you like, let me see. And it's like, yo, nah, my ass all up in the air, my face down under the bed. Like, nah. Now I lay flat like we in Nam in the rice paddies, bro. I'm not doing that.
You never like accidentally ate pussy with your ass up?
Of course. Absolutely.
And then like you realize you was tooting?
And you look crazy. You like, I know she looking at me like, this nigga got his ass up. Like, nigga, put your ass
You got in your
down.
bag, try to pick her legs up and your whole ass in the air.
That's nasty. So now I'm more aware of that type of shit. You got to just kind of be like, yo, this is crazy. My ass don't need to be up like this.
I made the mistake of walking past a mirror one time. I moved my mirror because of this too. Walking past the mirror, like getting up out the bed in the middle of the night. Usually I have water on my nightstand, but like I was walking to the kitchen to get water, like half asleep, and passed by a mirror and almost scared the shit out of myself. And I was like, you know what? This mirror is moving. I never want to see myself in this position ever again.
But sometimes you got to shame yourself. So I'm too much information. Sorry, we're all friends here. Kia has a mirror right in front of her bed that we put there specifically for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all shouldn't do that, by the way. You can like open, you're allowing spirits to come from the
I know, we're trying to have threesomes.
With the spirits?
Yeah, through the mirror.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
You can open the wait, what did Demaris say? You can open the portal to what?
I cut her off by just trying to make it an orgy.
Yeah, like what the fuck was that?
I mean, listen, I'm mirrors, I can see that. I have my tinfoil hat.
Mm-hmm.
The dad weight, I've realized I've gained.
Oh no.
Because we use the mirror.
Yeah.
That was like our thing.
Yeah.
And I was, before Amara was born, I was actually kind of in pretty good shape.
Yeah.
I look so disgusting. Like, yo, can we move this fucking mirror? Like, I can't look at myself.
Yeah, this is nasty.
This is gross.
Yeah, and why are you letting me climb on top of you with this nasty shape? Like,
are you okay?
Yo, I'm fucking crying.
You have this fucking gargoyle just over you.
Ew, you like me? Ew, this is disgusting.
Yo,
That
watching
mirror
a
will put
man
you-
look at himself in the mirror in the middle of intimacy is like watching y'all watch y'all is the funniest shit in the world. It's the funniest shit because y'all be thinking y'all going crazy.
But I'm not. I be insecure. I'd look at her ass in that. I don't look at myself like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just so noticeably different. I could see the shape in the mirror.
Yeah.
That was like, wait, that's me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody else isn't fucking my girl?
It's me, Jessica. I'm in here. Yeah,
That's
that's you.
disgusting, man.
Ugh. I mean, you could do was it American Psycho? He did the best mirror game ever. When he was fucking those two prostitutes.
Yeah.
And instead of even focusing on them, he was just sitting there like this.
Men really do that though. Like in real life, they'll sit there and like pose and do all types of shit, make faces, lick their lips.
In the mirror while they fucking?
Just don't date light skinned men.
Oh my God. What type of fucking... Do we have another voice?
Hey, there's no way that's true.
Okay.
No, I believe it. I believe it. I believe it.
Men
I've
are
never done shit like that,
stupid,
but
bro. Like y'all don't. I think y'all underestimate.
Were they like just joking?
No, they be focusing, looking at themselves. Like, yes, men are insane with the
That's
shit that.
wild.
When I'm focused on
The ass. Yeah.
what's in front of me.
Yeah, fuck all that other shit.
All right, let's go to the last one. Let's see.
What's up, Bot? My name's Nasai. I'm probably one of the youngest followers you guys probably had. I've been following you guys since like 2015, 2016, and I just turned 22 this year, so you guys can do the math on that. But big fan. I recently just graduated from my HBCU, Delaware State University.
Hey,
with
Del
my
State.
finance degree.
Some wild times there.
At college, I feel like I did a lot. I was very, very involved. I was SGA president. Did all the
Almost
things,
got murdered at Del
and
State.
now, but I was even a Sony Music U rep, and that came along midway through my college experience. And I've always had a passion for music, you know, following guys like you and like having that kind of conversation and passion outside of, you know, my schoolwork. But I didn't really give that much energy during it as far as like recruitment process and job process, because I was really so heavy bent on getting that finance job and well paying like early on. And now I'm at my job and I'm not really, you know, feeling that anymore. Like I get it now. I get why people, you know, you got to grind those years out. And so now I'm kind of doing the back work of reaching out to the people that I was connected with when I was in the program, at the label, and, you know, trying to find a position for myself, because I don't really see myself being at this corporate job. I mean, at least not even for the next 6 months, you know, I'm trying to get out now. So if you guys have any advice, that would be pretty dope. Just let me know. Again, huge fan. Keep doing the good work, and hopefully I'm at one of the shows now.
So Nasai, shout out to Nasai. He's in finance. You were a finance bro, and now you want to go into the music industry. You know, people in the music industry don't make any fucking money, but okay. Was a finance bro.
Some of the finance people make some bread over there, though.
He's 22. He wants to switch. So, what advice do you guys have for him?
Use your network from Del State. I spent a lot of time at Del State, you know, for positive reasons.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
of course.
You know, trying to network,
Mm-hmm.
getting group chats.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Del State is.
Come on, man. You're talking to me. I know.
But with that said, Del State is in like one of the perfect locations of people from DC, Philly, and New York and Jersey. It's right there. So the amount of network I even met at Del State, not even going there, has changed my shit. I met B-Dot through Del State people, not even through music industry shit. I would just use your network. You're 22, so go to what you know the best. And you just left a 4-year school that has people from all over the tri-state down to DC. I'm sure you can connect with them to figure out what a next step could be. You went to Del State, bro. Del State has every last walk of life you could think of.
Yeah.
I think that's the purpose of going to college more than anything. Obviously,
100%.
education, but it's also about the networking and the relationships you build with people from different areas of the country. So yeah, that's
college is a 1,000% one of the biggest scams in American history.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you are going to be around like-minded people when you're 18 years old.
Yeah.
Like I use my network. How I even got into Def Jam was because the kid that cut my hair was interning over there. And then I knew Shah from, you know, around the way, sort of.
Yeah.
But once I got in that building based off the people in college, yeah, it's like-minded people, all with similar goals. Even if it's not your goal, they're also focused on trying to figure their life out. And it's a great community to be around.
Yeah.
So I don't like encourage people to go to college because I think you're just going to leave with too much debt. But once you're already there and graduated, yeah, use the network that you paid for. You didn't pay for that fucking degree.
Right.
You paid for the network and like-minded people around you that you can really be with. When we were on Spaces, there was a young kid that was asking us like what people he should be talking to. He worked in the music business and he was like, yo, I really want to talk like more to like the Kaisers and the CEO people. And I'm like, bro, you're 23 years old. Why are you not talking to people around you? Like the creative kids around you are the ones that are going to move this industry forward. You don't need to talk to the fucking CEO.
Right.
Talk to people that are your age. Those are the ones that you're going to grow with and end up doing monumental shit with.
Right.
listen, I was blessed to be around Kevin Liles at a young age. Kevin Liles came to us and was like, yo, what's up with Palooza? Can I get a ticket?
Mm-hmm.
It was a people I was around and the
Right.
network I had and the friendships I formed that really got me into the next level. It wasn't because I was next to Kevin Leor.
Right.
They were looking at me like, yo, how we get Migos on that shit?
Yeah. Yeah. It's always about the next
It's the
generation.
people next to you
Yeah.
that matter the most. So tap back in with who you went to college with.
Yeah.
If Del State is the same way it was when I was in college,
Mhm.
which I'm sure it still is, because Del State is one of those like legacy schools.
Yeah.
That no matter what, Del State homecoming, that people are going to go to Del State. Talk to them, man.
Yeah.
Don't try to go find some other shit.
And not only that, I mean, the fact that has a financial, that's what he went to school for. I think you don't lose sight of that. Don't let go of that, because I think even if you want to get into music, you're still going to need that in some capacity.
If you want to get into anything, you can use that finance.
I mean,
degree. I be looking back wishing I had a finance degree in every step of my life.
Yeah.
The way to have that skill set and that degree matters more in music than my communication. Well, I didn't graduate, but what my communications degree would have been.
Mm-hmm.
Like the way Combat Jack, for example, was a lawyer.
Right.
Then got into the music business, then ended up being one of the biggest media personalities we ever had, started a whole network. Like the way Combat Jack did it, I would study his path.
Yeah.
He had a lawyer degree, ended up doing Reasonable Doubt. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody really cared.
Mm-hmm.
We care now.
Right.
He was a low-level lawyer, worked his way up with his degree, then started writing for The Source, then became a media personality, and one of the more important people we've had in music media, period.
Without a doubt.
So you use your degree to get into music.
And if
finance, come on, man. Loyan.
That I was literally, you took it right out of my mouth. I'm like, well,
Loyan
why
chilling with Jamie Foxx now and shit? Like,
why do you want to be in music? Because if you want to be in music to actually make a difference in music, or if you want to be in music to be in those rooms and be in the same parties as them and have that same access, you can go do what Loyan do. Loyan don't know shit about podcasting, acting, none of that. But he know everybody money and everybody loves him because they can help him. He can help people make more money. So he's in those same rooms that these artists are in.
Mm-hmm.
My guy Schaefer. Love Schaefer, lawyer. Got a law degree, not going into music, just got a law degree from Howard, and made his way into Rock Nation with a degree in something that had nothing to do with music.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't go in for entertainment lawyership, but used his degree and worked his way up, and now is, sitting with fucking Hove.
Right.
Like doing Hove's deals.
No, definitely keep your financial degree and passion for finances. Keep that.
Mention it every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Word.
But make sure, you still maneuver if you want to get into music, but there's finances in music. There's a lot of finances in music. So
it's all finances.
It's all finances. So don't lose that. But the fact that, he's thinking about, what he wants to do and things like that. He's 22, he's young, so he's still trying to figure it out. But
Loyan being in finances, the amount of people in the music business that I have referred Loyan to is, you would look at his roster now and this shit would look like RCA.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can use your finance degree and still be in this business.
Music. Absolutely. All right. Well, once again, the debate is tonight, Rory. I'll make sure I'm texting you and I'm fact checking your texts.
Since when do I have facts? Everything about my life is a conspiracy.
I have somebody
it's never real.
I have somebody fact checking your text for me tonight. But yeah, I will make sure that I text you during the debate just so we can laugh.
I might be on Discord tonight. Depends.
Yeah. During the debate?
Yeah. I mean, at least typing. I don't know if I want to do the full.
Yeah.
I got a Mora by myself tonight, so.
Oh, okay.
MIA, Paper Planes MIA, is created
Wild that that's what you call her.
Sorry. But she created a line of hats with, like, basically a tinfoil hat to block the 5G rays. I thought about you. Like a bucket hat. Yeah,
but my mother's best friend used to sell, this how deep it goes with me.
Mm-hmm.
My mother's best friend used to sell the little like tinfoil stickers you used to put on your flip phone for like the radiation. Like, I've been on this since 2002. All our flip phones, we had like these stickers on them because it was
blocked the radiation.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
It was a legitimately tinfoil with like sticky Paper it did nothing.
Y'all are fucking crazy. All right, well.
She was the first person that told me about gluten. First gluten-free person I've ever met. Matter of fact, the only reason I knew about Ciroc before Puff bought it was because like that was what she used to drink because it was gluten-free. So like, yeah, no, I'm deep-rooted in this conspiracy shit.
Yeah,
man.
you one of the originators. I get it. Well, we're going to watch the debate tonight. It should be fun to watch. It was a movie I wanted to see this weekend. I forgot what it was called.
I'm sure you're not going to go with Demaris.
No, Demaris went to see Bad Boys Without Me.
Are you guys starting Sopranos this weekend?
Yes.
You
Add me to the group chat.
That?
We
I already started.
We can start the Sopranos.
We already have a
watch
group chat,
it over.
but we'll talk about it in our group chat.
Yeah, we can start the Sopranos.
Which Pornhub links are those, Baby D?
Why? Stop. Get off of my computer.
I keep trying to tell you, it's been 2 days in a row. I'm just trying to tell you that your shit is up on the screen.
Yeah, Baby D, stop watching Pornhub with your nasty ass. Wash your hands. We'll be back next week.
I'm never dapping you.
Yeah, like we'll be back next week to kick it with y'all, man. NewRoryMall.com. Tickets available now for the live shows.
Yes.
Coming to a city near you, Philly, July 25th. Then we're in Detroit.
Try it again.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're not in Detroit.
No, we are. No.
You got it right.
Philly, July 25th. Detroit, August 22nd. Chicago, August 25th.
That's not fair.
London, September 11th. Scroll, goddammit. London.
I thought you was gonna challenge yourself again.
London is September 11th and September 18th for My Karma is Beautiful. Toronto is October 17th. October's very own, naturally. Atlanta is November 22nd. And then we're home in New York, December 23rd. Oh, no, December 13th and December 14th at Gramercy Theater. Tickets available now.
All over the place.
Merch available now.
It's all available. New Rory.
All available now. NewRoryMall.com. God damn it.
It's fine. We got the pre-roll one.
Listen, man. NewRoryMall.com. Tickets available now. Merch available now.
Merch 20% off.
Merch is 20% off. Get it while it's there.
Drake will be at the Toronto October 17th show to celebrate his birthday at our show.
Okay. Maybe. I
Trying to sell some tickets.
I get it. Listen, it is what it is. But tickets available now. We'll see y'all soon. We'll talk to y'all soon. We'll have a safe and blessed weekend.
You know what? Drake's going to do a B-side show.
Oh, my God.
In Toronto. No, he'll do it.
He's going to do a B-side show at our show October 17th.
Ooh, is he going to perform his version of I Get Lonely in Messages from You?
So good.
Oh, my God.
His version of I Get Lonely is probably one of the best. And what's the Jamie Foxx joint? I Get Lonely? All right.
No, not I Get Lonely. That's
Trust Issues.
No, that's wrong too. No, the Jamie Foxx one is is it it's not I Get Lonely.
I think it's I Get Lonely.
Jamie Foxx, Drake.
It's the Justin
Fall
Bieber?
for Your Type.
Oh, I Fall for Your Type.
That's what you're talking about.
The original?
Man, that's so many years ago. God damn.
Jamie Foxx, I get why he took that record, but like the Drake one leaked months before, and we was all like, Jamie, what are you doing, bro?
He did a good job, though.
He did an amazing job.
Yeah, but have you heard the Drake version?
Yes, the Drake was the original version. Yeah.
No, I mean, obviously that's the one, but Jamie didn't butcher it.
Just go on YouTube and type in Drake Rare, and like you'll have the best playlist of all time.
You know who has the best cover of a Drake record ever? Trust Issues, Justin Bieber. He went crazy.
You gonna bring up them white people, huh? You can't help it.
You can't help it.
He was in journals mode at the time, like
Journals. Yo, shut the fuck up.
He was. All right, you don't like Journals now?
I love Journals. Great album.
All That Matters to Me is probably a top 500 song of all time.
My favorite Justin Bieber song is still Baby. That's still my favorite.
Wait, like with Ludacris in the bowling alley?
Even Peach?
Baby.
I love that song. Y'all don't understand when I was, y'all don't understand.
I used to sing that song to Baisley. I would go, Baisley.
Yo, we'll talk to y'all soon.
I used to do that all the time.
Be safe, be blessed.
What? I can't.
I'm that nigga. He's just
Now you can't sing to your dogs.
Peace, man.